Hello, everybody. My name is Felvix, and I'm continuing the story of my Opher. Come on, let's go. Vamonos. I heard a sound, a beeping sound. It was the kind of beeping sound you hear when there is a collectible nearby, and I just got it. Okay. So, we just got to the caves. We just saw that girl run out of the room like she had major daddy issues. And now, ooh, what is this? Ooh, this is a secret. I have to be quiet.
Tell me something else you did with Fred.
Well, early one summer morning, Fred took me down to the lake to watch the mayflies. Everything was still and quiet. The larvae floated on the lake's surface and slowly transformed into beautiful mayflies. Fred told me that they had been living on the bottom of that lake for a whole year, and that they would only live as adults for one single day.
That's sad. What if the only day you were out of the water was a rainy day?
That would be sad indeed.
So that's very sad. That's the life cycle. They grow up, they become adults, and then they start to age and turn into eggs. That's exactly what that is saying. I've completely understood every word of that section. Completely understood. I've fallen off a cliff, but I've completely understood. Nothing was misunderstood in that. It all makes perfect sense now. We all eventually become eggs. No, you probably thought of that wrong. Let me try again when we get more information. Ooh, that's this one. Okay. Now, I know for a fact that there... I know for a fact that there is a secret right here. Got it. Now, I don't know what this area... I don't know what this area over here is all about. Because you don't find out about these till a little bit later. These are the glowy plants. You spray them in the glow. There's some message there. I'll stare at it for a second. But I have no clue what it means. It's a very confusing message. It's not in English. It's the language I speak. English. Ooh.
Maddie?
Hi, I'm glad you came. Sorry about back there. I just get so frustrated. They cling so desperately to what they know, won't ever do anything new. It feels better when Fred is around, but...
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was doing with the book.
Oh, this? These writings? It's like a secret language. They're done by people who left the village long ago. They're called the Strays. But no one wants to talk about them. I started translating their language with help from a stray book that Fred found. This one says, "Don't move when the eye is open," I think. I wonder what it means. Whatever. We should get going. Why don't you take me on your back? It'll be faster if you carry me. I used to piggyback on Fred all the time. Turn around and I'll hop up.
No, I ain't gonna turn around. You don't have to...
You're not going to drop me, right? Okay, let's go.
Madeline climbed up on my back, and with the suit on, I could barely feel the extra weight.
Man, that crazy girl just forcing her way on my back.
The winding, narrow tunnels felt like they were closing in on me. They were oddly long and twisting, almost like someone or something had dug them out. With Maddie on my back, I had to be careful not to bump her head on the ceiling.
No. No. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. Bumped my head on the ceiling. Ooh. Aww. Maybe that's like vengeance. The moment I hit the ceiling, Maddie's like, ain't gonna be having none of that. Ooh. I made it! Victory!
Farewell, old life. Let us start anew. The Strays were ordinary people living in the village long ago. They disagreed with the old traditions and left to form their own village, or they were thrown out for misbehaving. The stories differ a bit.
Seemingly bottomless pits loomed below us, everywhere in the cave. The further we got, the more I felt like what faint light existed down there was getting fainter. I was really glad that I wasn't alone.
Yeah, I like knowing I'm not alone too. It makes the adventure that much more fun and that much easier. Going through with everybody else.
Beware. Of what?
Well, you gotta beware of Maddie. Today was taco day. I don't even want to know. It was bad. I had to cut that out because it was a bit gross.
What was that? I had never heard a creature sounding as terrifying, and I imagined it wouldn't be happy about visitors.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was just Maddie yawning. She likes to be very loud with her yawns. She even did the whole shaking shortly after yawning, because, you know, gotta show off those power yawns. Oh, wait. That's not where it came from.
You really missed Fred, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. I used to go to my uncle's house every single day after school to check if he was home. I loved it when he was. I got to help him with his inventions, and he told me stories of his adventures.
Like you and me, Dad.
Oh, yes. My mother didn't like it, though. She didn't want me to be there at all. Called it too dangerous. I didn't understand why then. It made me upset.
But Fred and Grandma were brother and sister. Why did they fight?
They weren't fighting, really. They were just different from each other. I longed for the time when I would be old enough to follow along on one of Uncle Fred's expeditions. But my mother never let me go willingly. Fred assured her that it would be all right, but she never seemed to stop worrying.
Well, that's sad. He wanted to see his Uncle Fred all the time, and the guy's just...
See that glowing plant over there? I bet something will happen if you use your grapple on it.
I wanted to prove her wrong.
Told you so.
I could have proved her wrong if I just jumped up. Silly me.
It is really dark down there. You're not scared, are you? 'Cause I'm not.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I mean, We're all together here. I mean, there's nobody in the dark, just us. So it'll be okay. As long as, you know, no one... As long as no one falls in the dark. But I just fell in the dark. Okay. That was weird just a second ago, but other than that, everything is going swimmingly. Oh. Here we go.
Fred has been with my people since the first villager was born. He helped us build the village, taught us how to speak, and helps us with everything. He taught me how to read and write as well. That's how I could learn to read the writing on the walls.
Well, I'm glad you're literate. It's, typically that's like, I believe it's 4th grade? It's the max when you consider that. Ooh.
Ah! Back! Get back! Whoa! Dude! I think I figured out what that writing was going on about. Maybe we shouldn't charge right out in front of that thing. Remember what it said. Don't move when the eye is open.
Okay, Maddie. I won't move when my eyes are open. Keep my eyes closed. It's actually kind of funny. Watch this. Oh, living in fear. Living in fear, Maddie. Come on, living on the edge. Come on, Maddie, it'll be okay. He's not gonna hurt you. He doesn't even know you're alive. Okay, I'll stop. I think her gasps are so hilarious. She's just living in fear, and I just don't even care. Haha. I'm right here. You just looked right at me, Mr. Snake Guy. Adventure. Glory. Too bad there's no combat in this, so I mean I doubt I would be able to beat that. As a novice adventurer, I feel like combat would be a bit above my status. I would definitely be outclassed by such a creature. One day though, I will have the fighting prowess to deal with creatures. Ah! Ah! Aww. Come on, you big lummox. I was right there. Just let me go. Oh, you like the Grand Protector to ensure we don't leave the cave? That's why he said it's too dangerous. He set a trap for me. Little old man. That's okay. I like the adventure. I like the traveling. I like the fun.
Yes! We did it! You're awesome! I knew you had it in you.
That was close. We had made it through, and I felt like nothing could stand in our way of finding Fred.
Nothing could stand in our way. We are adventurers, first and foremost.
Oh, another one. This one says, "Welcome home."
Ooh. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to go forward because that'll spoil it. But that'll be it for today. This is the next segment where we leave the caves. So we'll do that next time. Thank you for coming along on my adventure. I hope you leave a comment, maybe a like or a dislike if you don't like it. And I'll see you on my next adventure. Bye-bye!